Many of us are really excited to know about Joe Biden being the next president of the United States. Some of us are even sad. But does it really matter? How does it matter? And how will it affect India? Let's find out. It is after 28 years that a US president is losing his presidential position in just one tenure. One tenure means 4 years, because all others before him, Clinton, Bush, Obama, all completed 2 tenures, that is 8 years. Well, there are different areas where India might be affected positively or negatively. So I'm going to analyze top 5 among those points. So before going to that point, before going to Joe Biden, I would like to say something about Trump. Donald Trump moving out of position will mean that any progressive person in from any corner of the world might have a sigh of relief. A homophobic, xenophobic, racist, sexist person for whom science is a joke. I mean, we are talking about injecting Lysol to cure COVID. That level of joke. So such a person ruling a powerful country is always a nightmare to any free-thinking person. So now that Trump is going to be out of picture, which will officially be confirmed by January 2021, we all are expecting that Joe Biden is going to be the next president of US. So let's analyze how Joe Biden, as the president of the United States of America, is going to affect us, Indians. Yes, first we're going to talk about the trade. $148 billion worth trade is happening currently between US and India. See, the trade and the numbers that I'm going to say might be a little boring, but hold on to it. The facts are really interesting. When it comes to exports, India's top trading partner is the United States. We have a trade surplus of $18 to $20 billion with the United States. Please be also noted that we also have a top trade relationship with China, but in that case, India is having a trade deficit with China, not surplus, which means we are exporting less and importing more from China. But in the case of US, we are exporting more goods to US. And speaking of imports, India is a big importer of defense materials from US. We import a lot of arms, aircrafts, helicopters, rifles, etc. from the US. Now, if we have a look at the presidential rule of Trump and the trade between US and India, the trade surplus that I mentioned before, Trump was totally against it. He didn't like that we were selling more things to them than we were buying. Moreover, Trump also removed India from the list of GSPs. Being in the GSP list means you don't have to pay duty of goods up to $6 billion. But having moved from GSP means that we will have to pay duty on all the goods. So let's expect that the trade will definitely become better under Joe Biden's presidency. The next point is internal policies or the tolerance. Now, this might be an area where India might have a little bit of negative impact. Joe Biden has always been critical about India government's decision on CAA, NRC, etc. Also, he has strongly condemned Kashmir issue. If you check his website, it is clearly mentioned that he has asked India to restore the rights of people of Kashmir. In short, he's not really happy with it. He wants to restore secularism and pluralism in India. And speaking of this, we should also slightly mention Kamala Harris and her position. She also have a similar take on this matter. And she has published a statement supporting Kashmir. She has even skipped the 2017 Howdy Modi event. In short, Joe Biden or the Democratic Party itself gives more importance to human rights, diversity, secularism, pluralism, etc. So in this matter, let's hope for the best. The next point is China. Day by day, we all are getting really irritated by many steps taken by Chinese government. And India and US has a common hostility towards China, especially the issue of the South China Sea. So we can definitely hope that India-US cooperation in this matter will definitely strengthen. When the matter of China comes, a few people are accusing Joe Biden that he might have a soft corner towards China, but it's not that way, because China has declared publicly that they will become the #1 superpower of the world by 2035, directly implying that they will beat US in that. And Joe Biden or no president of any country will want that. So we can be sure that Joe Biden will have strict policies against China. And we can also be sure that he will never overlook the Muslim genocide issues in Uyghur, the Taiwan issue, and much more. The next point is visa. I know many of you might be interested in this matter. The Democratic Party has a big voting bank of immigrants. So they will always come up with laws which are more liberal or supportive towards immigrants. Hence, we can also expect Joe Biden to liberate a lot of immigration policies, which will mean less visa restrictions. Even in his campaign, he has promised that he will make H1 visas easy. H1 visas being easy means more Indians can work in USA, or more of them can study in USA for more time, longer times. And in his campaign, he has specifically mentioned that he will make America safe for Indians to live or work. So there is a good hope in that matter. Let's wait and see. International relations. So speaking of international relations, we can definitely hope that US will rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement. India is already a member of the agreement, so that will be a good step. And we can also expect that Joe Biden will sign the peace deal with Iran. It will mean that India can restart buying oil from Iran, which at the moment is being stopped. And for India, buying oil from Iran will mean two things. First, definitely cheap. Second, the payment can be done later. Iran gives that facility to us. So in short, it will be really beneficial for us. So indeed, it looks like there could be a couple of benefits for Indians, and we can actually be happy about Joe Biden being the president of the United States. Anyways, let's wait and see. The official declaration will only come in January 2021. If you like this video, you can give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to share. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly do that as well. It will help me to create more videos. When I see more subscribers, it will mean more people actually like to watch my video. So I'll put more effort and create more videos. All right, so thank you so much. Bye.